Okay, sorry. So that's our very long sharing on that question about childhood, right?
And how we're happier.
Yeah.
Anyway, we still got some questions to go, and this we are running like 1 hour already. We might consider turning this into a 2-episode podcast. So
yes. So if you hear this in a second episode, then you hear this in a second episode.
We play by ear.
But
I'm enjoying this conversation. Okay, continue.
Me too. The next one, right? It's our last set of questions, but there's quite a few questions on the list, right? Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share ...
Okay.
I wish I have someone with whom I could share money, like not I share with the person, but the person share the money with me.
Really? Yeah.
How does that work?
Huh?
Okay, yeah, probably the person will be my husband.
Yeah.
So my husband will say, you worry for what? I still got this amount of money.
Right.
Then I say, but your money is not my money. No, I feel that it's like that one, like probably also again back to my childhood, right? I feel that since when I was young, when I can save my own money, if anybody else buys me something, I feel I don't own that object.
Oh,
unless
you need to earn through your
I need to earn, then but lately it has changed a bit like you know, my sabbatical I wasn't earning any money. Then I asked my husband, you want to buy me a phone? And he bought me a phone.
How does that feel?
Initially it felt weird
okay.
But he bought me the air tickets to visit his family with him also. Initially I was like, everything I must have one at least.
So actually, do you think you are traumatized from your childhood in a way that you don't like to receive things?
Oh, maybe yes. Oh my God,
you
yes.
Don't like to receive
because
things.
I feel heart pain when I receive the things, like people have to save money for me to receive the object. Or,
And also, is it also like...
Oh my God, Eric, you just connected something for me.
Am I your therapist? That's $250, thank you. But do you also feel like, I don't know, you're scared of losing things also? Like in receiving it, there's also a sense of, I might also like lose it because I don't earn it.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
No, not this part is the first part is true. Like if my mother buys me something, it means that she would need to scream and save to get me that thing.
Yes.
But another part is also that it doesn't feel like when people give me that, I mean, I must earn it, then I feel like I own it, right? Then if my aunts give it to me, why would they have the obligation? Why would they need to do that?
Right, you don't
to
feel
give
you
it to me.
It.
Yes.
Got it.
Like why? Then
cannot because you're just cute and lovable, man. People want to shower love to you.
I mean, when we are older, then we know secondary school people buy things for me. And that it became more natural. But then now I still have this weird residual, right?
Yes.
But the other thing is, I saw one of my secondary school friend posting a few years ago on Instagram. He said that when things go well for a period of time, he start to feel scared.
Then he
because
self-sabotage.
It means that something bad is going to happen. Because the life is filled with so much upheaval. Then suddenly if you have a period, then it's abnormal. But I understand what he meant. I was like, yes, I feel it. I feel that.
You are all traumatized puppies.
I think so. You don't feel that, huh?
I used to, but now
how do you overcome? You say, I paid the therapist.
I paid therapists, I paid life coaching for courses. I don't feel that way because I feel that right now I can wing it when life goes to shit.
I see. Okay, so for me, I don't feel once I parcel out, right, my work life and my other aspects of life, it feels a bit better. Because last time work life equals to my life, right? So when in work, when something goes very well for a period of time, like shit is going to hit the fan. And then when the shit hits the fan, it's very devastating.
Right. So I stopped attaching meanings to things. I don't know whether it's healthy or not lah. So in the process of it, I stopped having like, oh my god, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die. You know, there's no don't do or nothing's.
Don't do what?
Whatever lah. The earth will continue rotating, right?
Yes.
Life goes on, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow the sun will still, you know, rise, right? So to me, it's just like I see a lot of things very plainly,
transiently.
in a way lah. So any form of upheaval is just okay lor. I just deal with it lor.
What I try and because of the change in sector also, I try and tell myself that when it comes to work, right?
Yeah.
When you are inside it feels like it's everything.
Yeah.
But actually, at the larger scheme of things, it is nothing.
Yes.
It is a non-issue one.
Precisely. So
why
when
are
you
people
zoom out,
people are having war in other countries.
Yeah.
Then we go and be like so calculative or upset over certain things,
Precisely.
right? So stupid.
It's very stupid. So once you see yourself on a grand scheme of things, then I guess you start to let go of a lot of things, including like good and bad things. Yeah, and if good things are happening, then really just relish in it or enjoy it. Always what if it's gone? Then you are living in the past, in the past or in the future.
It's not about being gone. It's about something bad is going to happen. Like, cause I think then the underlying is like because you feel that you don't deserve
it
because in the past bad things are the norm.
Precisely. So you're very traumatized. I was guilty of that too. I mean, I suffered from that too. But after I stopped attaching meaning to things, I feel very liberated like.
Wow, like taking off a bra and feeling.
It is. Although I've not worn a bra before, you know, maybe my underwear.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so wait, you haven't completed this sentence. You wish you had someone with whom you could share.
I could share. I wish I had someone with whom I could share. I want to say my life with, but it's very basic. But sure, share my life with.
I also wish for Eric.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why?
It would be nice for you to have. You are such a. It's not that there's anything wrong if you are single, as you know what is my stance, right?
Okay.
But sometimes, some moments like if the person is just there, you can share your happiness with. You can share immediately lah. You can share your thoughts. You can share. You can share things with.
Right, but you know, there's something very insidious about this that I have come to a conclusion that maybe, just maybe, that I will just die alone.
Are you scared of that happening, or are you learning to?
I'm learning to
okay
embrace, to be okay with that happening. Like what I say, nothing scares me now, So if that happens, I will not attach too much meaning to it, lah. I go, lah. Right.
I mean, I am. I don't think there is anything wrong with it. But it will be as in dying alone or being alone for a prolonged period of time.
But before I die, I would love to have wonderful memories with someone for a longer period of time.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, we all pray that happens to you. I mean, it will be something nice, like a bonus to what you already have currently in life that is all going well for you.
Yes, but you know, after being single for so long, right, there is this fear that can I then adjust myself to be with somebody else, to cater for somebody else, for example, quirks, schedule, because now it's just my life, right? I run it. Then to suddenly need to compromise or think for somebody else, I don't know whether I have that aptitude or not.
When the person can vibe with you, and I'm sure you are perceptive enough to choose that person to be, is there option, right, for that person to be in your life, then I think it will happen and it will run okay one . I mean, if someone so annoying as me, I had the same fear as you before I got into the serious relationship with my husband.
Because you manifested it, right? You wrote like, must be tall, must be like look like Clay Aiken.
I never say must look like Clay Aiken. No, but as in deciding, even before that list, deciding to explore the option, and before that maybe there was that fear that I forgot I forgotten about.
Yeah.
Of if I chose the option A of being single, then what is going to happen? And two, can I accommodate someone or not?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. So
those are legit. My conclusion is
we can get over it.
You must manifest that person. And when it will, I think, especially for someone like you who is very nice and flexible to accommodate people also.
Even though you have nice and flexible.
No, even though you have your own boundaries, it's not like you are a very gay gal person.
No, I'm not.
Why would it not? Why would it not?
Yeah, provided that the person is right, right?
Provided that you invite that person into your life, you had that option, It's not like the reason why you're single now is also cause like you are being selective.
I'm fucking picky,
of who you want to let in.
Yeah. I'm fucking picky.
Correct. So actually, Eric and I we talk about all this, but there are a lot of personal questions that we don't
answer.
Tell each other about actually also. I think that's part of what is nice about this friendship also, right? That there's this space that hold don't know what of Eric that I don't know about, and it's okay also.
And then suddenly there's a can of worms. Start to cry.
I also don't want to know. Oh, thank you for sharing.
No problem. Thank you for
Okay. 28. Tell your partner, which is Eric, what you like about them. Be very honest. Saying things that you might not say to someone you have just met.
Okay.
A lot of things I tell Eric are the things that I would not tell a person I've just met. Like
we're quite open already, with our validation towards each other.
Like I just told Eric just now that the MP did a house visit, then I wasn't wearing bra.
Yeah.
Shit, now I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, okay. And then
okay. Wait, this one needs
I start first?
Okay, you start first.
I like that Clara wears her heart on her sleeve.
Oh my god, literally.
Oh my god, you're right.
Literally.
Yeah, if you can see, she's wearing a heart like shaped shirt on. Yeah, there's a heart on her shirt.
Yeah, above the boobs.
But not on the sleeve lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that she's very upfront with how she's feeling, like frustration 也好, or like a feeling of happiness or like gratefulness. She's always very an open book, I feel.
Yeah, we will talk more about that in our authentic.
Oh yeah, we have another episode in authenticity for our next season actually.
Expose again. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I like that Clara is very sharing with the people around her life. I feel like she's, because of open book, right? She don't withhold her love lah. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, like how you share food with me. Okay, side note, right? I feel like a freeloader every time I come and record the podcast.
Why?
Because like Clara always prepare like breakfast or lunch for me before we start.
Yeah, got food must share.
Yeah, so that's a form of like showing love, I guess, to friends. So that's a very valuable trait that I really appreciate of her lah.
I think my new colleagues are a bit scared of me.
Why?
Because like I bought snacks for them.
Yeah.
They feel like do I have any intention or what? No, like it's just like I walk past Old Chunky on the way there. I like these few days have been hard.
That is their problem.
Then just eat right?
Yeah, don't care.
It was like my previous organization.
You don't eat, I take home, I give my husband.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for what I like about Eric. He's just a very gentle person and genuine person.
And genuine.
Yeah, it's very difficult to. For me, it's very difficult to be gentle for.
Why?
For one.
You're quite gentle.
I'm so powerly, so alien.
Oh yeah,
and
you
loud,
still
right?
slap people's chest.
Oh yeah, I still slap people's chest, and he's very gentle. He has come. I think in secondary school he already have this gentle streak, but. Outwardly, he carries himself as a crazy person. As the time goes by, he mellow like fine wine.
What was the craziest thing I've done in the past?
You slapped my chest back, lor. And some listeners they PM me.
Say what?
They say, is it you are alluding to Eric slapping your chest back? Yes lah, yes, yeah. Eric slapped my chest back.
But there was no sexual tension.
There was zero. That was like, if you look at how I slap people's chest there is only violence and no sexual tensions.
Why would you do that, seriously?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe don't trace back to childhood. It's like very Freudian. You're very genuine with the people around you.
I hope so.
You are. But I have not seen you with other people, like the people that I know, or like the way you treat your staff.
You know, I have actually comments when I was young in poly that people think that I'm very phony.
Phony means
Fake lor.
Is it? Were you? You were some orientation leader, is it?
Yes, I took out a lot of leadership roles in
So
poly.
was it in that context, like rah kind? Then you were.
I don't know, they feel like I've got comments that I don't really know you. I feel like you're a bit phony.
Or maybe it was what I said just now.
What?
That the smoke screen one. Like you sound like you talk. You share a lot, but actually
I share nothing.
you have the skill that sometimes when you share a lot, you are sharing nothing. No lah, but then we do have very genuine conversation, and the way in which I see in recent years, I don't know your poly years. I think at that point in our lives we met once a year.
Yeah.
With other people.
We were still also figuring out who the fuck we are lah.
Yeah, and you had a 5566 hair.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think in these few years, really, you mellowed like fine wine.
Oh, thanks.
And the way in which I see you talk to people is very real lah.
Okay,
so this is the part that and he never puts up any air, even though he's the boss of his company.
Need to put up air on me.
Some people naturally have air.
What is that like air about? Like why do people have
see
air?
the fact that he doesn't understand.
I don't understand dynamics like that one.
So that people will just give the vibe that don't talk to me, you're beneath me, you are dirt. Like,
but I don't feel it, and when I do, maybe I come across as like who this 小弟, like coming mess with me. But I don't care one. I just give it to you.
That is why I like this aspect about Eric. He doesn't even get it. He doesn't even get the notion of like air or whatever.
I think because I can get away with it. I am how do I put it? I have both of us have very like anti-authority kind of strict, right? But I tend to push the boundary in a manner, and then people like still also find it entertaining. So they give me chance. They don't feel like this person is a threat to my authority. But
so you don't need to use the authority to do anything.
No.
I see.
I just go and I just make fun of it. But they also cannot say anything. I think that's my talent. I know how to skirt authority. I guess I don't know. In a charming way, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. Without being phony nowadays.
Without being phony these days.
Yeah. Oh, that is Eric has came a long way.
Self-awareness, I think.
It is. Okay. That is that for this oh my god. The next question. Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life. You want to say first?
Okay, apart from the childhood pee in my pants, I really I pee in my pants. I shat in I poop in my pants also.
In school?
In school, kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten is still young. I have students in secondary school who shat in their pants.
Why would they do that? Just go toilet lah.
Okay, should I say this? I never say any names, but I think if I have any ex-students from that secondary school, right, then you will know it's who. So one day, right, I went to the class, and then there's this boy, he's big size lah, and he always say, Miss Ang, stop fat shaming me. And then he will have 3 fans in front of him, the table, because he's always sweating. And then he will clean himself with tissue paper, and it's all littered around the floor.
Okay.
And then one day, right, and he never does his homework or pay attention. Yeah. So I'm like asking him question, right, because I don't give him face. Yeah. Right. And then he said, you're only telling me this because I shat in my pants this morning. And then people were like, oh my god, then they were laughing. I was like, what happened? So another teacher told me he took that class for the first period. Yeah. This guy rides a bicycle.
Oh my god, why is there a person on the rooftop of your house?
He's doing works lah.
Okay, sorry.
You don't scare me,
Okay, continue.
Okay, can you keep an eye on him?
Sure. Yeah, continue.
Because where was I? Oh yeah, and then this teacher said that this guy, he rode a bike to school. For some reason, while riding the bike, he shat on his pants, in his pants.
Oh.
And he's 16 years old.
Maybe because riding the bike, and then suddenly stomach ache, and then suddenly don't know how to control the bowel movement.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the fact that he owns up to it,
he's like that one.
I don't think it's embarrassing for him. But for
because
me,
he tries to get the white elephant out.
Okay.
Right? That's how you deal with embarrassment also.
Yes.
Okay. So, adult life.
Adult life embarrassing moment. Yeah, my memory doesn't serve me.
I think because we have quite thick skin
I have.
on a certain level, right?
Yeah.
We always own it one.
Yeah.
Like there are maybe one or two like embarrassing things that I don't know lah, burp in the mic lah.
This kind 不算吧.
To other people sometimes it might be very embarrassing. Or like my friend turned up that the other time to give me a surprise guy.
Yeah.
I was also not wearing bra and then I just say, you wait, I go and wear bra. Then like in the end the other party is embarrassed.
Yeah.
And not me, right?
Right. Yeah. So I don't think the both of us being so thick skinned will
be embarrassed by small things that usual people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like childhood or like there was once that I was telling Eric just now.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, no, I ran out naked from the bathroom and didn't know that my neighbor was visiting my mother. And then everybody her neighbor and children, young children, right, that are a few years younger than me, they are shook. Wow. And then for many weeks I was very embarrassed.
Oh, you realized that it was embarrassing?
It was I was in primary school.
Wow. Maybe you will thrive in a nudist beach or something.
No, can you imagine, right, that I've never seen the neighbors, and if I were to see them again, then they remember me running naked outside.
Okay. So when we talk about embarrassing things, it's usually external, right? Like things happening to you.
I think so.
Right? But I thought of one embarrassing moment that's internal. Like there was a period in time where I wasn't proud of myself. I thought I was a lousy person and I'm embarrassed by what I did.
What do you do?
It was not a specific thing that I did, but a prolonged period of actions lah.
Is it like when you're in your 20s, when you're
in my 20s? In my 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. So thinking back, I felt I'm no longer embarrassed by it because I own it and I healed from it. But that period in time, right, it was very traumatizing lah. Am I this bad person that I swear I wasn't, that I didn't want to be, or like there was a lot of self-validation that I'm a bad person and I should be embarrassed by myself. And this was a very prolonged period of time, maybe 1 year that I felt that way.
Wow.
A sense of shame. Yeah.
1 year is very long to feel ashamed.
Yeah, then I had to see therapists.
Wow.
I have to, because there was a lot of things going on in my life that kind of gave me the impression that I wasn't a good person. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Then I had to step out of it. And I started with just being very upfront with my feelings and then mending my relationship with my family.
I see.
Then,
Okay.
It was a good thing.
Okay, yeah.
It opened my door to mending relationships with people because I felt that I wasn't a good person.
You're not worth to be my friend, or you're not worth to be son. You're not worth to be.
There's like two spectrum of things. You can go down the I'm not worth, and then you go down the rabbit hole of depression, right?
Yes.
Or I have a problem, I need to go and seek help, and I need to find out how I can be less of a problem. Then I took the other route lah. So I started making amends with people, etc. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
That was
again, it comes with the awareness.
All self-development comes from having awareness that something is wrong, I guess.
Okay. In the next episode, we will talk about, is there the flip side? If we are too aware, is there a flip side? Next episode,
if we are too aware, then we become oversensitive lah.
Yeah, like me. My God, I'm so sensitive. I'm more sensitive than... Okay, never mind.
Sure. Wow, we are reaching 1 hour and 25 minutes into this podcast.
Oh my God, question 30. That one we can talk about.
Okay.
It's like, when did you last cry in front of another person? By yourself? and when, okay, so number one, when do you last cry by yourself? And then B, when do you last cry in front of another person?
By myself, wow, can't remember.
By myself. Okay, yes.
How about you answer first?
Yeah, my memory is a bit fuzzy.
Right.
Because I think it's a self-protective mechanism, right? A lot of unhappy things, right?
You don't really remember.
I don't remember, but I think my brain is trying to protect me in this way. Some traumatic things I also will erase.
Correct,
like
me too.
In terms of childhood also, my mother said, hey, this happened. And then I said, hi, really? Then I'm like, insomnia, is it? Let me think. By myself is I watch the Netflix. I watch the Netflix at 39, then I cry by myself. Cry. But in terms of like real life, that real life not triggered by art, music, Netflix, right? Was that time when I shared with you, like after I tended already, and then I thought I was okay, and then after that I cried.
You broke down.
I suddenly there's a lag time of 2-3 months.
Finally the reality sets in.
Yeah,
like, if I'm not a teacher, who am I?
No, it's not I already passed that stage.
Okay.
Like I really am not a teacher anymore. This phase in my life has concluded.
Yeah.
And then it was the sudden grief that
play the graduation song.
As we go
Vitamin C.
Then I texted Eric. Just crying. So that was the crying alone. The thing with me and I think Eric is that we don't cry in front of other people easily. I think more me
Clara lah.
Than Eric.
I quite readily show my emotions on.
I show all my emotions except for the crying thing. Also maybe childhood. My mother asked me don't
cry.
Yeah, every time 你被打 or you get
cool,
right? Yeah. Why you cry? You do things wrongly, you still dare to cry. Stop now. Stop.
Yeah, it's like repressing our emotion.
And then I told my cousin not to tell my nephew.
Yeah.
Boys cannot cry.
Yeah.
I think it's very, very dangerous narrative that boys cannot cry.
Yeah.
Then they channel their emotions to elsewhere. And then also number 2, they become not self-aware and in tune with their emotions, which can lead to all this male ego issue that we have to face in the workplace now, right? Yeah. And what else? That it means that crying is weak. And then males shouldn't be weak. So many things that you shouldn't that is just based on the sentence, right? Boys shouldn't cry.
Yeah. Shame.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah, you see the girl there also never cry. Why you cry?
Yeah. Or cry, you girl. I'm like, then it became like again like females are less than males, right?
Yeah.
So many things.
Yeah.
I just talk about my wedding where so I usually don't cry in public, and I think once or twice at work I have to cry.
Yeah.
I will run into the cubicle and cry.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's also like my whole body is auto protect one. Like it will cry a bit.
Okay.
Then they will stop, right? Then I just have to cannot show people that I've just cried.
Right.
Now emerge like normal lah.
Right.
And then at home it will just or just release. But I think regular crying, right, is not unhealthy leh.
No, sometimes I like to cry myself.
Need to like how you trigger the crying?
Watch a sad show lah or something.
Oh, okay.
And then think of something sad.
It's like catharsis.
Catharsis.
Yeah.
I love
sad.
to cry in my pillow and then I scream in it.
That was me when I was a teenager.
After that I feel very good.
Wow. Now so guys, if you need some form of release, right? You cry lah. Right, just cry. Have a regular maintenance of your tear duct and your emotions. I was telling Eric that during my wedding, so I don't ever cry.
Yeah.
But during my wedding, I had
You're a hambao during your wedding.
What? I just cry. I don't know why. Okay, firstly, it's because also hormonal imbalance. My period was very late. And then I was so swollen like shit. I was very swollen, like even you can see from the pictures. And all the
so stressful, right?
work plus wedding prep, and then like like that, like Eric was there, and I was like, okay, if I were to do it again, I will throw in more money just to do less work. But that time I was like, you remember stupid DIY wedding, like everything must do myself, right?
It was fun,
It was fun, but it was a lot of stress.
Okay.
Like now I'm like, okay, if I can throw money, right, at some of the things to feel less stress, I will throw money to feel less stress. And I felt very bad towards Eric and my friends to have to rush the whole day.
No lah, it
also,
was fun, it was fun.
Really, yeah. And then Eric was very on because I asked my other friends, he don't know one.
So I had to undirect all the friends.
Yes, correct. You have to undirect.
I do one, like for example, the table setting, the table centerpiece. I do one, then everybody go and replicate this one.
Oh, he was so good at the thing.
Event management. I put my event management.
Yeah, correct. So it was like, but during my RI, I just cried and cried and cried. I was like, okay, so I think I bought one stalk of flower for each female member of the family, my aunts who were like, it took the whole village to raise me, right?
Yeah.
And then I had a speech for them.
Yeah.
And I just, that crying was so bad. I've never experienced that kind of crying in my life, right? My voice turned down like 5 octaves and I sounded like a man. And then when the pictures came out, right, I felt very bad because...
Like surprise to John and he married a man.
The pictures came out. I realized that the audience were all teary.
Yeah.
And then like my cousin was crying.
I was crying
my
also.
friends was crying.
Yeah.
You're crying. Then like my aunts, I never seen them cry in my life. Some of them like have
mass
tears.
cry.
It's like mass cry. Then my parents-in-law sit there calmly. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Oops. They just say fuck. Can say fuck, right? Like, then they just sit there.
Sure. So that was the last time you cried in public or to somebody
Yeah.
else? Okay. I honestly don't remember when I last cried in front of people. So if friends who are listening to this, you remember like when I last cried to you, please tell me.
Oh,
I have a feeling
husband. I've cried in front of my husband.
Okay,
last year I had a tough time at work.
Yeah. Isn't it nice to have somebody that you can cry to? I think it's very
But
nice.
I felt, you see, that's why I felt apologetic.
Why?
When I cried, I was sorry I cried in front of you.
Oh, you're sorry that
I
you
feel
are
like I'm a
sad.
emotional burden.
Oh, don't feel that way. Some people like to, hear people out.
I'm not sure he likes it per se, but I don't think he mind. But
I don't mind lah. If you ever want
to cry in front of
yeah.
Okay, I'm 酝酿 my tears. Okay, sorry. That's a lot of things about crying.
When did I last cry?
You can't remember. Your dog died.
No lah, that's pretty long ago. I cried then lah, but recently I can't remember.
Eric is such a happy person.
I'm not happy all the time. I do have emotions.
But you don't
and feelings.
cry. But it's not the...
I remember remotely that I cried, but I don't know when lah.
It's okay. Your brain is like helping you to erase that memory, right?
Okay.
To balance out the universe.
What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about to you? Like, what is your boundary? Like, you don't joke with me about this.
I'm so woke that a lot of things I think cannot be joked about. No lah, actually it's
you
a
can
good
still joke. You still can joke about like a bit of like a bit of racism things.
Racism thing is very contextual nowadays. Okay, there is a spectrum.
Yeah.
In secondary school, I joke about everything one.
Yeah.
Sex,
race, religion.
Religion I never really joke about because there has always been a very sensitive topic in Singapore.
Okay.
But I can joke about that.
Orientation.
Everything, sexual orientation. Everything can be joked about, right?
Yeah, but growing up now, like, you feel like what 什么东西 cannot. What are the things that you don't think should be joked about?
No, so in uni, then I became the other end of the spectrum.
You become super woke.
I became like, no, you shouldn't talk about this in this way. You shouldn't use certain terms in certain way.
Yeah.
But then now, it's very contextual. Like, okay, I know how things work and I know how system works and I know
how to draw the boundary.
I know what should be external facing. I mean, it's about authenticity, right? I know about equality or whatever social structure, and like I believe in equality.
Yeah.
It stems from inside. So if I have like gay friends or whatever, we make our own insider jokes. It's okay. If I have like with Reka, some of the jokes are okay, but not when you are talking to a taxi driver. You make that kind of jokes because it perpetuates inequality. So I think you have to know how to 拿捏.
Yeah, I think the key word here is Nane. What is Nane in English? Calculate. No.
Oh my god, that term I use it in my mediate.
Mediate.
You have to navigate. You have to negotiate.
Okay.
Right? More than enough vocabulary for you? A lot. Yeah, what about you?
What it is too serious to be joked about?
Contextual. It's very contextual.
I think don't joke about people's trauma lor.
Who will do that? Got people do have you seen people doing that?
Toxic people lah. If they want to gain a reaction, maybe. I don't know.
Wow, okay.
I don't know lah. I've not experienced that, but I know. I believe. Hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I think, maybe not in our social circle, but then on social media, you'll see some politicians, joking about stuff. Then guy, this one is not appropriate.
Yeah.
Using a scarecrow to wish Hari Raya.
Oh, that one is.
Then, but in the end, still don't know, it's wrong, right? Then say, yeah.
That one is a bit of obtuse. Is it the word?
Maybe,
obtuse? Yeah. But I think, if people tell you their deepest trauma or deepest secret, don't make it a point because you want to have a topic, talk about it.
Oh, yeah. All right, like what you say, it's the friendship boundary thing. I mean, it doesn't happen to me, but I have seen it. For example, you share about your vulnerabilities, right?
And then your friend made a joke out of it.
And then even if it's after a few months or 1 year, then you thought you are very close to the person, so you can use this to make a joke.
Yeah.
Don't lah.
Yeah. So this is what I think cannot be joked about.
Okay,
we're arriving at our last 4 questions.
Wow, again, I think Eric is very interested in this topic.
What is it?
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone? Why haven't you told them yet? See, Eric is...
No, I don't think I will have regret. I always like to make sure that I leave no stones unturned, even when a relationship ends. So I'll just 讲到完.
Wow.
Yeah.
What if the person just don't want to listen?
Okay lor. It's not on me ma. For me, I already say
okay,
you don't want to listen, that's your regret, not mine.
Even if it's...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm able to have this mindset for not the closest people. I really done my best, right? You want to do anything, you want to believe anything, right? It's your problem, it's not. But then if it's someone very close to me, I have the tendency, which I'm trying to not have this tendency. It stems from my mother also. My mother is this kind of person. If she thinks that something is good for you, she will nag and try and make you adopt that practice or that do certain things on. Yeah. So I will still if your loved one, if your loved ones are not taking care of themselves, then you know you are dying already.
Yeah.
You will want to nag at them and get that message across.
Okay, but why is it the most regretful, not having to tell someone?
Regretful because the person didn't turn around. Even though it's not within our control. Yeah.
So your ultimate wish is for this person to turn around and accept your last words.
Something like that.
But
for the person's own good.
If they don't accept it, that's your regret lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
That's how we differ lor. I feel like you have the choice to have peace. I offer my peace, but you don't want to have it. That's not on me.
Correct. I try to walk away. I try to not do things in this way so that I don't have so much burden.
Yeah lor, very burdenful leh.
Yeah, that's why I talking about the parent and child thing, right? My mother takes a lot of things on her own. She is the sacrificial mother. No, but then I think my perception is now I'm trying to practice also. So she's like, if I don't eat, she won't eat one last time. But then to me now, if the person don't eat, you should also take care of yourself.
Yeah,
that's the best gift to your child.
Yeah. Of course. Okay, so for me, I got no regrets. Yeah. Actually.
Other than that, same lah. Because we carry ourselves.
I constantly tell people I love them lah. Except for my parents, maybe.
That one a bit difficult.
A bit difficult because they are not that way
Correct.
But I show my love through very
other languages, love languages.
Yes, very, very practical ways. Take them for lunch,
Take
dinner.
them to go Twina later.
Taking my mom to go Twina later. So yeah, I don't think that they don't know that I don't love. I don't think that they don't know that I love them.
My God, see, Eric is such a nice, genuine, gentle person.
Thank you.
Who caters his love language to the recipient also.
Accordingly lah.
Yeah,
accordingly.
So nice. Okay.
Thanks.
Next question. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be and why?
You want to answer first?
My laptop and hard disk.
Why?
A lot of things are inside. Yeah, memories and a lot of things are inside. Like we digitize so many things, right?
Right. I would take my journals with me. Yeah, because I've got like I write a lot. Yeah, I've got many volumes of them over the years, over the decade.
Will you think that one day, right, given the choice and opportunity, you want to publish some of them?
No leh, because they are also very cringe.
Very, very cringe or very
cringe.
Private stuff.
Very cringe. Like I look back, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's like the first 2 episodes we recommended the journaling, right? And then
super cringe. And you know, last time you think, wow, you damn romantic lah, or you damn like you damn mature lah. Then you know, you look back and you're like, haha.
But other people might not think that way when they read one.
No, I really no.
Really?
People will think like, what the fuck are you thinking? Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I think the others,
but the emotions are more 丰富, you know, more what is that? Varied lah in the past when you were younger.
Yeah, we have such
a lot of
range, strong.
Yeah.
I think like as younger people and teenagers, I don't know why they have a lot of emotions.
Correct.
Very intense also.
Correct. So when
we need to externalize.
Correct.
Yeah.
So when I read back at my, you know, intense emotions, it's really like, nobody died. What? Can you chill or not?
Oh no, Eric, is it because we are very old now we are able to say things like this?
Of course, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But not to trivialize my younger self.
No lah. I mean, it's just bodily changes. It's just bodily and
like 长毛吗？还是什么？
hormonal changes also.
Yeah.
And also life stage.
Yeah.
That have this kind of
like nobody died, chill.
Yeah.
But not to trivialize your
death.
Not to trivialize your emotions, because it was part of growing up. You have to experience that tremendous range of emotions to know how to regulate it now. Yeah. So very, very valuable. Okay,
talking about things, right?
Yeah.
Also something just occurred to me. Because I don't have a lot when I was growing up. I used to tell people I'm a hoarder.
Yeah.
When people give me presents and gifts, right, I will even keep the wrapper.
You will cherish it lah.
I will cherish everything, and when I was young, objects are very important to me.
Because it represents certain sentiments.
But I think now as I grow older, I try to not impose so many things on objects.
Okay.
I think. And that's why I think in terms of my house now also, right?
Yeah.
I like decorative items, but those are not a lot. You see some people's houses are very collectors kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
But then I think as I grow older, that's not me.
Yeah.
I don't impose a lot of meanings on, attach them to objects. Yeah, I think.
That's good.
I don't know.
You live a very light life now.
Not really. As you see, I still have a lot of things. But but things like letters and all that, I still keep.
Things that sparks joy, I think make you happy. I think it's okay to keep. Rather than you keep things that no longer serve you, I think that's a bit toxic.
But also like in terms of like the scenario where there's an end of the world or whatever, then people still hug and hold on to tangible things. Yeah. It's a odd thought to me now lah. Yeah.
So okay, as millennials now, knowing that physical objects are part and parcel but not the main thing.
That's why you invest in NFTs.
That's why you invest in intangible assets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. You haven't answered the question, have you?
I have. I said my
did.
laptop
Yeah,
and my
laptop,
heart.
okay.
You see, Eric not listening to me.
I got a goldfish
Men all like that one.
memory.
Men all don't listen.
Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing and why?
My mother.
Same law.
Yeah. I cannot.
Imagine a life without her, right?
Yeah.
Same.
But I have this, because I don't live with her, so it's like constant
worry. Yeah.
Worry. Yeah. It's a very ironic thing. Like last time when we were growing up, like confirm I will live with my mother one.
Take it for granted lah.
Yeah, or like when people ask you, like my aunts ask me, hey, next time if you ever get married, how?
Yeah,
firstly, I won't get married, okay? Then secondly,
so confident.
If I will make my husband live with my mother. But I mean, the real world doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's better if you live apart.
Yeah.
Have your own space and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot.
So I have actually, in pockets of my time, imagined the day my mother passed away or my grandma passed away.
Correct.
I will imagine and I will put myself in that whole motion of how will I feel.
Correct.
So for me, right, I feel like the thing the reality won't set in for me for at least a couple of days.
I
will not feel sad or traumatized. I will be numb. I will just get things done.
I think you have an accurate conception of how death and grieving works. Mine is not very accurate one.
What do you mean?
Mine is that I think I won't be able to function or whatever. But based on the past few, like seeing people pass away and things like that, the first few days is always not realistic.
Like
you just living in a bubble. Then suddenly one day things will sink in and you will start crying. Yeah, but so I think you have a very but now I still cannot imagine that part of me either.
I try to imagine. You know why not? Because I want to come to a day when I'm able to accept it when it comes. So I prepare myself first. Oh, it's a emotional practice so that things will just be like you need to do what you need to do practically on those days, right? Yeah. And then you need to just prepare yourself. Yeah. And I want to believe that on the day on my mother's passing, I will be very happy that she led a great life and that it was a good relationship that we both shared. And now she is on to another journey, and I just want to appreciate and honor that moment that we were together.
Wow.
Yeah. Rather than, oh my God, so sad, and then like so many things I never do with you, so much regret.
Yeah. I know I don't want to have the regrets, but then there are many things I wish I do for her, like be present and things like that. But it's also we need to live our own life kind of thing, right?
Usually.
It's very difficult to.
Yeah. I have the same guilt for my dog. I'm not comparing your mom to my dog.
I know, but I know what you mean. Bring the dog out for more walks.
More walks, create more memories.
Yeah.
But just very hard.
Before the dog be like the silver cap in my...
Yeah. Yesterday my dog pooped blood,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was very worried. But today she seems fine. Like
what do you feed? She eats strawberry, is it?
I don't know. She's fine now.
Okay.
So I'll monitor before I send her to the
vet. It is why I cannot have a cat, because that's another emotional kind of thing that I have to deal with.
Okay, so our last question... Have you?
No, I tell you already, right? Yeah. It's mom.
Yeah.
So
okay, we reached almost 2 hours of this podcast. This is definitely going to be a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, it's already now. We don't need to say now because I think like in that edit, it would already be 2 hours.
Okay, but I can sense our energy going really low.
No, because we talk about things like death.
Very
we talk about
heavy.
things that are very heavy, but it's good sharing.
Good sharing.
Really, I always say, right, in a normal conversation with your friends, you do talk about deep things, but sometimes naturally, because we want to catch up with our lives, right? Yeah. Whatever that's happening at the moment, or like if you haven't seen each other for a few months, then we will talk about other things,
happier
right?
Things.
To update each other on our life. Then we don't have chance to really sit down to talk about pointed questions or questions that are designed to make you think in different directions. Yeah. Last question. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen.
Okay, so it's a two-part question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Complex.
Personal problem and ask your partner's advice. Do I have a personal problem?
You got attitude problem, bro.
Do I have an attitude
No,
problem?
you don't have.
Do you have a problem?
I problem I told you. Okay, I tell people.
Okay, tell people.
I realized of late that I have a problem with authority in the workplace.
Okay.
So on the surface, I might look like a very rebellious person because I'm anti-authority in terms of bigger structures, right?
Yeah.
Like political structure. Angsty, right?
Yeah.
Or even to my mom or whoever, like
Yeah.
I look like I have I go against people.
Yeah, go against the grain.
People keep like this is how people like talk to me, you know, like my friends will say, hey, no, I'm not like against authority, and like as if I am very against like authority, which on some level is true.
Okay.
But when it comes to workplace, right?
Yeah.
Or like I think I tend to be a people pleaser in terms of giving bosses what they want instead of being very firm. And say, no, this is what I want.
Okay.
This is my problem
This is
that
a problem.
I realized in life now.
Why is it a problem? We must first say why is the problem first, right?
It's a problem because then in the end I end up doing extra things or things that I'm not happy, or I get misunderstood and I'm able to stand firm on my feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So your problem is people pleasing.
People pleasing in terms of authority.
Okay.
Like, you know, I don't people please when, like, for friends or things like that. Yeah.
What does authority mean to you? I feel like we need to dissect all of this thing before we can attack the question, right?
What does authority means to me? It's a very difficult question that I have not. It means that they hold power.
So what if they have power?
It means that they are privy to certain organizational things that I'm not privy to. It means that in terms of practice, industrial practice, they have more experience than me, and it means that they know seemingly what they are doing. And then therefore I am, as a new person, as a new person with no track record, I am unable to prove to them. I have a certain gut feeling towards certain things, but I'm unable to convince them.
Okay. And that comes with having power, of them having power, and you feel powerless.
Yes.
Because you first don't have the maybe the status, the position of power, and then second, you don't have the power of experience.
Correct.
Okay.
And maybe it's the third one that we have talked about just now, is the childhood. I don't have things to fall back on, and hence I feel insecure.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way when you have great bosses?
Seldom have great.
And when you do
my
you
immediate
feel?
bosses now is great. I'm able to actually tell her part of this.
And how do you navigate authority problem with this boss?
My immediate boss?
She
also feel powerless. That's why
because like she rolled down the hill, right?
She rolled down the hill. But okay, I feel not that scared as previously if I don't have intermediary telling me go with your gut feeling or all this.
So what do you want to feel? Like if you think that this is a problem.
I want to feel confident.
You want to feel confident.
Yeah, see, Eric also don't have solutions for this, but he's helping me to unpack. I can see.
Yeah, I feel like the solution to this is not to give a fuck.
Yes, I'm finding it very difficult not to give a fuck. Every time I tell myself not to give a fuck, I end up giving fucks. Many fucks.
Many fucks.
Many fucks. And because when I feel that, okay, sometimes it's like when there are things that it's easy to say that don't do, right? Then I feel that I realize that the not doing, right, is a lot more painful than actually doing it.
Okay.
Just solving the problem myself.
Then rather than thinking like you have to do the things that you have to do, what about like why are you doing the things you have to do? Have you questioned it?
Why have I been doing things that...
For example, you're doing something that you obviously like the work that somebody left to you, right? But if that moment you change your perspective, oh, I'm actually here to learn. So these are extra work, fantastic. I get
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lah.
How is it for you?
It felt a bit better until it felt not better.
Yeah, actually, if the external circumstance cannot change, you can only change your internal perception, right? But there's only so much you can change about yourself internally.
Correct.
So then you will know where is your threshold. Lor. I guess if you are just fighting a losing battle and you have already chosen your battle already, then maybe you can consider, is there another alternative?
Correct lah. Because I think this is part of my experiment of this, how I ended up in this thing is part of my experiment of going with the flow and letting things happen, right? Yeah. So I think it's like it's a new environment, but it's also a new me that I'm trying to experiment with.
That's nice. Have fun with it lah.
Okay, the good thing is that last time I tried it out once. It was a scary experience of doing new things without track record. But at the end of the day, I think I came out okay, and I knew that like if you put in some hard work, you put in the hard work, you definitely get the result. Yeah.
Do whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I have to have people like Eric reassuring me, just do whatever fuck you want.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, from a bystander's point of view, I feel like you're very capable at what you do. Very effective also. You get shit done. Right?
Hey, how about you?
Do I have a problem?
You solve problem very fast. As in, even you have gleaned the skills and knowledge to solve your life problems when they come to you instead of making it wait for very long. That's why you feel that you have no problem.
Proactively, proactively I'll preempt things.
And also, I think we were discussing a bit when we were having coffee prior to recording this, right? This is my current problem, but I don't foresee, and I wouldn't make it to be a prolonged problem in my life. Like, I'm actively trying to negotiate with it, right? Even if the same thing stays, it might not be a problem to me anymore eventually. That's my goal You know,
over time you just know how to manage your problem and make it less and less of a problem. It's a process.
Correct. Some of the problem might be internal, some of them external, right? Then it just depends whether you want to walk away from the external or adjust your internal or both.
Yeah, we have a lot of agency but a lot of people don't know. We really have a lot of autonomy but
so just now we say, like we were discussing, there are things that are of course happening in Eric and my life that are very annoying. Then we will feel angry, but
triggered
lah. Then dulan cannot say this.
I don't have a personal problem. I thought about it. But I do have something that I need your advice on.
Wow, which is
currently I feel like where I am in my life right now, it is on a pretty stagnant. I'm really like stagnating, but I also don't wish for more because it's very tiring.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna take 10 days away from Singapore. I'm going to Bangkok next week to just Bangkok to chill and then like rest, right? And eat Thai food, have massage.
Have the happy ending.
But I do,
cheap happy ending.
But I do hope that getting away from my life in Singapore will help me find something lah. I don't know what I'm finding, but lately I've been feeling a bit stagnant. With my life, with my work, almost like I'm waiting for. I'm in between something.
I get what you mean. You're not the only person feeling. I heard about someone else talking about that also. I think but then I think that are you thinking of using that break to do?
I am. No, not to do any more things.
Not to do any more things, but it's a pause and reflect.
Correct.
Break to see, maybe to sit down and actually reprioritize certain things.
But I don't know what are the correct answers. Correct question to ask myself. You see, because things are seemingly fine right now.
But then you also don't want to put in more. You don't want that hustle life to make big things
changes
happen.
But I also feel like something
should happen
because things are very like.
Do you feel like something should happen or something is going to happen?
something should happen. I feel like I have an itch that I didn't scratch, but I'm very lazy to scratch it. So I'm like, dilemma.
The Bangkok trip is to find where's the itch. Wait,
Maybe
are you going with a lot of people?
No lah, just a few friends.
Take some time out for yourself.
I would lah.
Sit at a cafe, massage.
Yeah. And wait for the idea to strike, right?
I think, you think you're a writing person also?
I am. So for example, starting this podcast is really fun, right?
Yeah.
It is something that I actively do.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a, something that I have to do, but I really enjoy this. And then there's also a lot of things in my life that I started that I enjoy doing, but it seems like, then where is it going? It can no need to go anywhere lah. I'm aware of that, but I feel like I'm in the middle of some.
How long have you been feeling this?
A year already, actually.
Wow. Okay. I think at some point we have to decide whether this flow that we are feeling is going to continue.
Yeah.
Or if you want to spark off something, you
make
really
an active change.
You have to do it lah.
I start this podcast, I do this, I do that.
Your gut feeling wants it to, like your side hustles or your hobbies, not to be a hobby or side hustle anymore.
Don't have to be anything.
So if you don't have to be anything, then are you feeling uncomfortable with the status quo?
Not exactly. But I wish that
your subconscious is telling you that something needs to be propelled forward.
Yeah. But what?
Right.
Yeah.
I think you will find out your answer eventually. I think the thing is sometimes when we know one.
Okay lor, I'll just wait for it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not asking. Okay, there's a difference between people not taking action. Like you say, we have a lot of agency.
Yeah.
But people not making use of this agency.
Yeah.
There's that part, right? But there's also another part where when you arrive at something in your life, right?
Yeah.
They will just show up to you.
Yeah.
When
it's like science, right?
When I arrive at the part where, I've always thought that I will teach for 10 years.
Yeah.
But suddenly life just showed me that no, you are stopping your teaching career ends now.
It takes a burnout for you and a broken back.
Yeah, something will show up to tell you that this is going to change. This is all going to change.
I'm waiting for something to tell me something is going to change for 1 year already. I don't know what is going to change. So I'm in a limbo lah,
I think this question you can ask your life coach.
A bit existential. Yeah, but anyway.
But do you feel that it's an existential crisis, or it's just the universe is telling me that something is going to happen, but I don't know the answer, but I know it's going to come. I am okay with it.
Yeah, I think it's the latter. I know it's going to come. I'm okay with it. And for now, if I can chill, I chill lah.
Yeah.
I think that is my game plan right now.
Because people keep asking me, when am I going to move overseas? I know maybe I'm going to do that, but now, right, this exact moment, right, I don't feel it yet.
Right.
I know it's going to happen.
I know what you mean.
Right.
So I've got friends. Recently, I am acquainted with a friend, a new friend, who just moved to overseas for his studies, right? And after like 9 years of being in a career, in his very successful career lah. And to me, it's just like wow, to plug yourself out, use your HDB money to go and splurge it on an education overseas, hoping that you can, live a life that is different. It's very courageous, that's one. And I wish that for myself. Like, I wish that I can also, do something that
is out of the ordinary, everyday.
It's something to jolt me into action that can rapidly change the course of my life. I don't know what is it yet. Yeah, so I'm waiting for that to happen.
Then be open-minded.
Yeah, I'm very open-minded. Yeah. Very open-minded.
Isn't it fun?
It's fun. So it's like there's nowhere I need to be, so I can go anywhere, I guess.
So yeah, I think there's two things. Like number one, like I say, the part A and part B. The first scenario is like there are things in life in the specific context that we need to tell ourselves to get our ass out there and solve this issue or work on certain things.
Yeah.
But there's also the second part whereby we can just go along with this flow.
And and kind of be okay with.
We anticipate that something is going to come and be confident and okay that when the thing arises, right?
Or when the timing is right.
We will know one.
Yeah. But 1 year already leh.
Don't know. You want to go and pray to the Thailand.
Maybe I will. 四面佛.
Yeah, one of the
like
very powerful
like
energy space.
Yeah, like universe, if I'm here for a particular reason.
Actually, yes. You should ask this question. You should explicitly ask this question.
Okay,
let me know. Let me to like even on your journal, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask that, like, if there is a direction that you should take, right?
Yeah.
Just let you know.
Yeah.
You should ask this question.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I asked these questions recently, but in a more specific manner. If, like,
were your prayers answered?
Don't know, like I just asked yesterday.
But
only.
do you see signs?
Yeah, I think like my previous like taking a break, all this, those are signs. I think I'm not religious enough to have like God told me that you should like one sentence. Like signs don't come to me in that way one. Yeah. But I think you should ask first.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for your advice. So Clara's advice to my problem is go to 四面佛 and 拜拜.
No, wherever in your journal also, right? Yes. Ask that explicit question.
Yes.
To your that dilemma.
Okay, I'll go and do that.
Yeah, but meanwhile enjoy this openness.
In this space, right? That I've created for myself.
Yeah. Okay, with that, oh my god, we've recorded 10 episodes. This one is like 10 part A and part B, you know.
Yeah, 2 hours. Okay.
Of being very vulnerable.
I hope our listeners know something new about us lah.
Actually, it's a skill to be vulnerable. I think it's not a comfortable feeling. There's a bit of underlying fear.
Have of being judged or like people don't understand.
Yeah, but it's also for me is a bit of fear, not fear, a bit of scared, like scared feeling, but also nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and I look forward to recording with Eric. Even though like of course we have time periods where we are very stressed, right? And like this one, like, but shouldn't be like when it comes, right? It comes on again. It's like when a recording session is due, right?
Go with the flow.
Then it's due for us.
Yeah,
when it's time to release an episode, it's time to release an episode.
Yeah, correct. For us, there's no specific we must do it or we have to.
Sometimes I feel like, but again, I go with my
gut feeling.
Gut feeling. It's time to release one episode.
Yeah, and because I'm so 随和, right, I just follow your timing.
Oh my god, yeah, Eric has been very nice. He's like, I was like, hey, I'm gonna push out this episode, and then he, okay.
Okay, push out, then I'll share on my Instagram.
Okay, so thank you so much for being with us for the past season.
Yes.
We look forward to sharing more of our thoughts, our lives with all of you, and we look forward to interacting with all of you or some of you.
But continue texting us on
I'm sick for that validation again.
You know, I realized, right, we've been asking people to give us a 5-star review on Spotify, and then I realized Spotify how to leave review.
They give us 5 stars. There are people who rated us.
Spotify can give review. I thought only Apple iTunes.
They can rate the podcast one.
I never knew. I thought only can follow only. But
yeah, see.
Oh wow, we have how many?
Only these few. 16.
Hey, we have 16 times 5. Okay leh.
Actually, Eric. Okay, I think one thing I like about Eric is like every time I show him the stats to the podcast, right, he always react in a very positive way. Whereas for me, right, it's like the rate is not good enough. Not very fantastic. No. And then actually I don't have any yardstick, right, as in to compare to other people's statistics because I don't know right, that internal facing statistics. Then Eric will be like, isn't this fantastic? I will bake a cake when it reach 1,000.
Right. Like, we should celebrate.
For me, it's like 16. But then, 16 actual people took the effort to come and click 5 stars for us.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
16 people, I don't expect 16. Maybe like 3 of our closest friends. But 16 rate 5 stars is
Okay lah, thank you. See Eric. Okay, this is something I like about Eric also lah. Like he always reframe the stats for me in a very positive manner.
So okay, anyway, we have reached about 900 over listening already. So I told Clara
it's very close to 1,000.
Okay, if we reach 1,000, we'll have a party. A party of 2. So I'll bake a cake and then she'll maybe do something, cook something.
I'll never say Okay, I will lah.
You will, please. Yes. And you'll know it from us if we have reached 1,000 listeners.
Yeah, maybe after we push out this episode. And if Eric push out some more comments on his socials.
Yeah, I will.
After he did, then we were very close to
1,000. But thanks for sharing and recommending your friends to listen to us. I know some of y'all do lah. Yeah, and the feedback that we get is mostly like, oh my god, I feel like I'm eavesdropping to 2 strangers talking.
Some bar in the cafe.
Yeah, or like it feels like a friend is talking to us.
Yeah. So we are glad to provide this space and for each other. So okay, so we really need to say goodbye already. See you in season 2.
Is there no recommendation for this?
You want to recommend what? So many different things
Oh yeah, no.
Recommend
I recommend that y'all all go take a break lah.
Recommend asking whoever, asking the universe, asking
your friends.
Asking your friend. Oh yeah, for Eric, like actually if you have a request, why are we so shy about making the request?
Yeah.
Why but I really don't request things from people.
We have to make it an effort. It's a muscle we need to flex. Okay. Asking from people.
Yeah.
I think it's because some people they love it.
Make the ask.
Yeah, some people love to be asked, like love to be needed.
Yes. So during my wedding, I shared with you, my aunts, they all feel very left out.
Yeah.
Doing things.
Nothing.
I'm doing things myself.
Yeah.
I never. And like, please let me feel included in.
Yeah. So in a way, asking for help
is showing love.
Showing love
to yourself and to others.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe our recommendation is
make the ask.
Make the ask
to the universe, to God, to
there's no ask
you believe
that
in.
is too greedy or
maybe some people. But those people, I'm sure they are not in our listeners' self-selective audience, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thanks for listening.